Hello YouTube, my name is Brian from NY Blade EDC, and today I have a different video for you guys. As you can see, I am down by the river here. I have my EDC bag. I'm going to go over what I carry and talk about the bag a little bit. So, alright, just before we start, I'm going to go over what I'm actually carrying in my pocket. Obviously I have my phone here that you guys are watching on. I also have my Hinderer Eclipse Gen 3 tri-way pivot harpoon spanto. We have a guy coming along here in a little boat, as you can see. So, wave to him. Little canoe with a motor on it. But alright, so I got the Eclipse. I have my Apple Watch here. Sometimes I'll bounce back and forth between an Apple Watch and my Casio G-Shock. And on my head here I have my Heatwave Visual Laser Face. This is the Arctic Chrome. As you can see, the logo there. And these are the Chums. Just a little cloth material there. Keeps them on my head. The one thing I don't like about these, let's talk about it one more time here, is the nose piece is a little slick when it gets wet. So when it gets slick, it slides down my face, so I have to tighten up the Chums a little bit, keep it on my head. But all right, let's talk about the bag now. So this is the 511 Rush 12. It is the 12-hour bag out of the Rush series. So obviously they have the Rush 12, the 24, and 72. So it'd be the 12-hour is the day bag, 24 would be the 1 day full day bag, and the 72 is obviously 3-day bag. And this is the smallest of the three, and it's 24 liters. And we'll go over just a little patch here, USA patch, and that's about it for the front. I have a Maxpedition FRP. This is my medic pouch. It's got some medical supplies in there. And on the front here, I have an Olight i5T EOS. I believe it's an EOS. Yeah, i5T EOS. And it's pretty cool. This little Molle strap here allows me to keep it here and turn it on and keep it hands-free. So I could turn it on and it lights up what's in front of me, so I could still use my hands. It's very nice. I also have a Mace pepper spray right here attached. This comes off. I can rip it off if I wanted to. I could pull it out of that elastic strap. I like this one because it's got this flips up and then it exposes the button to spray it, and it's protected while that's closed. So I got this at, I believe, Dick's Sporting Goods. It's like the jogging version, and I thought it'd be cool to attach it to here, so it's just quick attach and can get it back. But just looking at the bag here now, you got these 4 little pads here, kind of keep it off your back, allow your back to breathe a little bit. You got these little rubber pads down here, and it's very comfortable. Straps are nice, allow for a very good adjustability, and they also have like a quick detach. So if in emergency you get caught up on something and you can't get out, you detach that, and now you can slide right out from under it. Or if you're just lazy sometimes like me and don't want to undo it, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's probably just me. But then I got this, it's got the sternum strap there, so you can attach that and keep it nice and tight on your chest. And it is hot. It is 95 degrees out here. Luckily I got a breeze, but it's humid as well. New York is pretty humid this time of year. But alrighty, so the medic pouch. This is, like I said, the Maxpedition FRP. On the front here I have some medical shears, just some cheap Amazon ones. They're pretty nice. They got a little serration to them, and pretty smooth. So I'll set that off to the side, and now let's open it up. So on the inside here, we have some cloth tape. This is from 3M, just some Dura tape. It's medical tape and it's pretty strong. I like the cloth to the plastic, it just feels much better. Then I have a cat tourniquet. As you can see here, it's the Gen 7 red tip cat. I like this because it's easy to apply one-handed. You pull it, put your arm in there. The red strap goes towards your heart, and that's easy. One-handed, just twist that, plug it in there, put the timestamp over, and there you go. And it's easy to fold these up too, which just save time for the video. Because I'm sweating, I'm not gonna do it here, but okay. So I'm not fully loaded here with stuff, but I have a good amount of band-aids, 2 different sizes here, the large and the medium. And then over here, I have 3 packs of first aid burn cream and some small, three small band-aids, just little boo-boo band-aids. Typically, if that cut is that small, I won't use a band-aid, but if I have a kid around that needs a band-aid for some reason, make them feel better, I'll use it. Now I have some generic Top Care antibiotic cream. It's the same thing as the Neosporin, it's just generic brand, so it's cheaper. I like to save money when I can. Now in here I have a travel thing of Advil. You never know when you're gonna have a headache or just kind of some aches or pains that you need to help get rid of. Now this, I have a tin of just some Benadryl in here. I don't personally have any allergies, but a coworker having a bee sting allergy or just even seasonal allergies, that is the non-drowsy as well, so it won't make you tired. I also have a space blanket or an emergency blanket. The Mylar stuff work very well. If someone's going into shock, you don't have to worry about them losing their body temperature because them things, they keep heat very well. Now I have in here on the front, I have a North American Rescue compressed gauze. I love these things. They're very small when they're in the package and they're vacuum sealed, and once you rip them open, they get 4x5 by 4.1 yards, so it's pretty long. I've got 2 of them in here. I'm not gonna pull that other one because it's a pain to get back in there, but underneath there I have the Celox hemostatic granules. They're for if someone gets a really bad cut and needs some hemostatic controlling, so they're bleeding out of control. You clean the wound out and then you pack all that in there and you apply pressure for 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, firm pressure. This is 5 minutes using a gauze, but I've read anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes with direct pressure or with a gauze will work just fine. And then in the front here I have my purple. I like to use purple. Blue works too, but these are nitrile gloves and they're the extra long. So when you have a watch on, you want to cover it up, this will go over your watch and keep it clean, just in case the blood is really flowing. Hopefully you wouldn't ever have to use them for anybody, but so that is that. What's nice about this is while it's on the bag, these drawstrings actually keep this from flopping completely over. As you can see there, it's holding it at a 90-degree angle for me, so if I was to be wearing this and need someone to grab something out of it for me, they can without it all just falling out on them. So, or if I have this hanging on a tree and need to get it myself, so it's cool to have those straps. And it's a complete clamshell. It can open all the way, but typically I like to have it at a 90-degree angle. All right, let's move to the top pouch here. Up here, obviously, we have COVID-19 going on right now, and everywhere requires a mask, at least a neck gaiter. And me, I prefer the neck gaiter just because it's a little more comfortable for me, but it does the job. People don't complain. I'm wearing something, and it actually doubles as a sun protection, so that's also a good thing, which I'm using as a sweat rag right now because I am absolutely dripping. Alrighty, now just a Zippo, a little lighter. It's actually empty right now. There's no flame. So typically I keep it empty and I don't have it in here, but typically I will be carrying like a small canister of fuel and use that for that. But this is now empty because I've used them all while camping, but they were little fire starter tinders that were really cool and they worked very well. They are like little cloth pucks that you can pull apart, and then you hit them with this striker up top here. It's the same thing as a Zippo thing. Strike it and it makes a spark, and they light up fairly easily. So that is everything in there. This is actually a bag that's actually in progress. So I've got some things on the way that will be going in here when I get them, such as like a battery pack and a cord for my phone, solar charger, the silent pocket to put my phone in and keep it from putting out signal. So in case of like really something like a shit hits the fan scenario and I need to go off the grid to the point where no one can find me, or something like that, I can put my phone in it and now it's not transmitting any signal. But that would probably go in here just because it would be something I would need to get to fairly easily, or I might even attach a small pouch here to put them in, or on this side. I might put a water bottle pouch on this actually. So alrighty, let's get to this other front pouch. So as you notice, actually, let's get back to it, I like to leave my zippers on top, just a personal preference, because they're easy to get to and you can two-hand open it and now it's open. And in an emergency or a situation where you're gonna have to get in there quickly, they're on top, you know they're there, and blah blah blah. So all right, in here I have a carpenter's pencil. My phone is my watch is buzzing here, but yeah, I got a carpenter's pencil here which you can sharpen with a knife. I have a Write in the Rain notebook with a pencil on top. So I have two pencils. I have the carpenter's pencil and I have this one. And then the Write in the Rain, I keep like addresses and phone numbers and just simple notes if I need to in that. I'm not really a note taker, but occasionally I'll have to write down a date or something I know I'm gonna have to remember, and sometimes I'll forget. So now I have an Urban Survival Gear Tie Scribe bolt action pen. I know these are a little expensive for most people, but it's a fantastic pen. It writes well. It's the Pilot G2 inserts. So if you like Pilot pens, how they write, you would like this. Obviously it's a fancier, it's a titanium and it's bolt action, so it's a little bit of a fidget toy as well, so it doubles as that. But I love this pen and I keep it on the bag with me, or in the bag with me. And I also keep a cheap little Bic pen. So if someone else needs a pen, this is what I'll hand them. They say, hey, you got a pen? I say, yeah, sure. I grab this out and hand it to them. So got a Bic pen. I have two extreme fade resistant Sharpies here that I keep on me at all times. Those come in handy if you need to write on something and keep it permanent. On this little clip here, I'm gonna try to get it out, I have an Olight i3E, that's it, keychain light. It's a little spider on me here. Little keychain light. It's 90 lumens. It's a AAA in there, and works very well. So I leave that hanging in here. So in a low light situation, just a quick turn. Now you got light in there. Obviously you guys can't see it because it's too bright out. But on this side, I have my keys. When I don't want them in my pocket, I'll clip them onto over here, and they're my keys. So car keys, house keys, any other key I need. Now is another common one is the Olight S2R Baton 2, but this is the copper version. I like this. It's got a good output, got a good beam. It shoots pretty far. The battery lasts a while in it, so it's a good. I think it's an 18650, which I actually will be carrying extra ones in the future. But right as of now, I don't have any extra batteries, so I just make sure I keep that charged up every few days before I go out. Now over here I have about, I think, 50 feet or so of black paracord 550, It's probably less now because I've used some of it, but yeah, I remember it was a 50-foot bundle. Now it's probably a little bit less, probably about like 43-ish feet. But because this is where I use some of it, is on here. I have an Essie Azula. As you can see, it's not very heavily used, but I've used this for food, I've used this for opening boxes, I've used it for all sorts of things. I just don't care for the sheath, so it's the only thing I have to keep it protected. And I keep it right here in the front pocket of this bag. So that's that front pocket. Let's zip that up. And let's get into the main compartment here. Get these compression straps unhooked. Top zippers, as I stated before, just personal preference. And then open it up. So this one completely clamshells, and I love that. And so just a little snack every once in a while. You get hungry. I try to resist eating these in just the actual like spur moment. If I'm away and I'm driving along and there's no stop for say 30 miles and I'm hungry now, I'll eat these. But if I'm at school and I got an hour to lunch and I'm hungry, that's not an option. I wouldn't eat them. So those are kind of on the road kind of things. But all right, so this is a recent thing I bought. This is a Yeti 26-ounce water bottle. It's the Rambler bottle, I believe they call it, and in the copper color. I was in Dick's the other day and I saw it and I was like, I like that color, so I bought it, and I'm loving it so far. I'm actually gonna take a swig here. I got some water in here. Yeah, so you just need some hydration. 26 ounces is good for a day. You could fill it up probably 3-4 times a day. Someone my size at least will fill it up that many times. But all right, here I have a Carhartt rain jacket, which a very light rain jacket. It's not a downpour kind of jacket, but it folds up nice and gets nice and flat. It's light, so it's not heavy. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it can double as like a wind jacket on a breezy day. So it holds some heat. I know I sweat in it when it's raining, almost to the point of I shouldn't even wear it because I'll get just as wet without it. But in this little drawstring pouch here, I have a spare shirt, just a Carhartt shirt. I like my Carhartt. I have a bandana, a little red bandana. This was actually my great-grandfather's, so I just keep it with me. Just more of a sentimental thing. Next, I keep some garbage, apparently. Don't know what that's from. Oh, it's from a shirt. I have a pair of spare boxers. You never know, you might poop your pants one day. You're gonna have to change your pants. Not saying I'm preparing for if I poop my pants, but you never know. Stuff happens, right? Extra pair of socks, just because this is an EDC bag. This isn't a get home or a bug out bag. This is an EDC bag, and that's it in there. So I don't keep like 7 pairs of clothes in there, just the one, because if you have to change your pants or a shirt more than once in a day, you're doing something wrong. Now onto over here, in this little pouch, I have dude wipes. Like another thing, nature calls, you got to do your thing. These work very well. They're unscented, so you're not getting that baby wipe smell. If you're a manly man, you don't want that baby wipe smell. Obviously, dude wipes are very nice. I got hair in my mouth, but fragrance free. You could flush them if you're gonna use them. I wouldn't. That's like a lie kind of thing. But plant source fibers is pretty cool, and they're not that expensive. I think 3 of these packs, 48 wipes. Yeah, 48 wipes, and 3 of them was 8 something on Amazon. So it came in a 3-pack. They were all kind of taped together. It's pretty cool. I pulled them apart and tossed one in here. So I've only used a few of them, and I only used them to like clean off. Actually, like I had a sweaty day, I couldn't take a shower, and all I did was just take a few of them, wipe my head down, wipe my face, my underarms, And that's another thing. I don't have it in here, but I usually have deodorant in here because I used it earlier. But that's another thing. I got to get in the habit of putting things back into my bag once I use them. But all right, this is a Shimog, just a OD green Shimog. It'll double as like a tourniquet, a face mask, sun shield, a dust mask, all sorts of things. Just some good uses for it. You can fight with it even. I wouldn't. I'm not trained for that, but I've seen videos where you can fight with them, which is pretty cool if you think about it. But so Shimog, and then in here is just up here is just a loose ends compartment. I got spare medical tape up here just in case you need it for something. I can actually access this top mesh pouch by just unzipping the top a little bit and reach in, and I can access it. But I got the spare medical tape right there. I have Carmex. This is a big need more in the winter time than now, especially for me. My lips get insanely dry, but right about now occasionally I'll use them. And these are actually latex, so I don't keep these in my medical pouch because I don't want to have someone get injured and have an emergency and they're allergic to latex. So these are more of just a PPE thing for me. If I have to touch something that's really dirty, go in a really dirty scummy bathroom, at that point I'd actually just probably go outside. But just in case, I keep a spare pair of gloves in my bag. And as I said, this is it's actually a work in progress. So this bag is actually gonna have quite a bit more in it. As of right now, it's fairly light. And I actually forgot one thing here. Up on top is a sunglass pouch, and I keep it obviously in my dust bag just to clean them. This doubles as a cleaning rag, but inside is nice felt, so you don't have to worry about them getting scratched up. But I keep them in the dust bag just because they double as a cleaner. But these are my Oakley radars, EVs, custom pair that I made. Just green camo, chartreuse, and gray. I wear them all the time. It's a spare backup if I leave the house without glasses, which is a rare occasion. Typically I don't ever forget sunglasses, so it's just a insurance policy to keep in there, which is nice. But I think that is about it for this bag and everything that is in it. I think I've got everything. But yeah, just got the pouch on the front, which I actually have another pouch or patch coming from modernarms.net, I believe is the website, or .com, one of the two. They make some really intense patches, some very detailed ones. So I got the Ronin death card. It's pretty cool. It's got like a Japanese samurai on the front with a samurai helmet, and it's a skull. It's pretty cool. I'll keep you updated because I'll do an update video on this bag. So far I'm really enjoying the bag. It's awesome to carry. I could throw it in the car. It comes with me almost anywhere now that I've gotten it. I did have an EDC bag before, but I actually was never really in the habit of taking it with me because it was a cheap little bag. I didn't really care for it, and it was just kind of a nuisance to carry with me. So obviously it's a very hot day. You've probably seen me dripping sweat leaning over here. Got the nice lighthouse behind us, the power lines, the mountains. You can't see the mountains, I just realized that. Let's there you go, power lines in the mountains. But yeah, that's it. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're not subbed, please leave a sub, leave a like or a comment, give me some ideas. I posted on my Instagram the other day and people gave me some amazing ideas. Like I'm gonna get a tiny signal mirror for just even hygiene reasons. I have the battery pack and the cord coming. I also forgot to mention I have light sticks, the chem lights that I'm gonna stick a few in the Molle on the back, and I might stick one on the front just in case, and I'm gonna put a few in the bag. So just at night, if I didn't want to use my flashlight and just have a dim light in an emergency situation, I'm having a few of those on the way. The silent pocket to put my phone in, the solar charger. And that's really about it as of now. I'm gonna be getting a travel toothbrush. I have mouthwash in my other bag. I just never put it in here, and that's the thing I forgot to put in there. So it's coming along, and I'll do an update in probably about another month or so when this is really done. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys for the next one.